guys, I'm going to film my hair tutorial for you. I did the curly hair tutorial for you, and a lot of you asked me if I would blow dry my hair for you, so I'm going to do that and show you how I do that and the products I use. Right now what you see is this is what would happen to my hair if I stepped out of the shower and let it air dried and did absolutely nothing to it. This is towel dried, air dried hair, and this is kind of how flat my hair is. So if I don't put any products in or blow dry with a round brush, this is what it would look like. So I can show you, and you see I've added some red in my hair. I don't know how well you can see that this month. So that's what that looks like. I'll show you the back. Okay, and there's some red over here too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go wet my hair and then come back and show you the products I do and blow dry it and style it for you for just my everyday straight kind of round brush hairstyle. So I hope you like this tutorial, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm back and I wet my hair and I'm towel drying it right now. You're going to want to towel dry your hair for a little bit anyway. You don't want it like sopping wet. So towel dry your hair and I'll start putting some products in it. So just kind of squeeze out the water with the towel. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like out of the shower. Now we're going to add some products to it, okay? I usually shampoo and condition my hair with a volumizing shampoo and conditioner, or at least if I'm going to use a conditioner, it might be like one that's for blondes or one that's very light. My hair is very fine and very lifeless. I have a lot of hair, but it's very fine. So I need stuff that's going to help lift it and boost it. So I definitely love volumizing shampoos and conditioners. Right now I'm using the Big Sexy Hairs volumizing shampoo and conditioner. Sometimes I use John Frieda's blonde shampoos because I like how they work as well. Something like that, along those lines. Alright, so what I'm going to be using now is Sexy Hairs Blow It Up, which is actually not part, I guess, of Big Sexy Hair, but it's part of just the Sexy Hair line. And this is called Blow It Up. It's a volumizing gel foam, and that's what this looks like. And that's going to help give me my roots, give my roots some lift, and then just, I don't know, it just gives great lift overall and really helps with my blow dry. And this stuff, when it comes out, is pretty darn powerful, so you don't need a whole lot, and if you press the nozzle too hard you get a ton. So I'm going to show you, hopefully you'll see. I just press a little because it like shoots out, and then it's blue, but it's going to foam up like this. It's not mousse, so don't think of it as mousse because it's not. It's different. It's really kind of hard to explain. So that's what it does. So you let it foam up a little bit, and then get it all over your hands, and then usually I flip my head over and get it all underneath at the roots and all throughout my hair. Okay, I think in my last hair video where I dried my hair, I had bed heads got to be Small Talk. That's a great thickening kind of gunk, whatever you want to call it, which I like putting that in my hair too. But right now I'm just using the Sexy Hairs Blow It Up, like I said. And then usually I would use the bed heads got to be After Party, which is my all-time fave. It's like a smoothing cream, and it's kind of a heat protectant, but I have used it all. So I won't be using it in this video, but this is my favorite. Go figure, I should have bought some more for this video. But this is definitely my favorite to help kind of seal my hair, protect it from the heat, give it a nice kind of shine after I'm done blow drying it. So this is really my favorite. What I'm going to be using today though, which isn't too bad, is the Garnier Fructis Marvelous Oil Deep Nourishing Hair Elixir. And this has oils in it. I usually don't like to use heavy oils on my hair because it just makes my hair look greasy, so I usually don't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just a tiny bit of this, and I'm just really going to put it on my ends, and that's going to help kind of act as a heat protectant and kind of seal my hair, because I really don't like oils. Like I'm using, like, I don't even know if you can see that, the tiniest bit, and I'm just gonna do it like in the middle of my hair shaft all the way to the ends, not my roots, because I have oily skin and my hair tends to get oily pretty fast and it would look oily and gross. Sometimes if it's in the summer, I'll use like a sea salt spray then in my hair, and that kind of also gives it just kind of adds to it to help kind of with the volume in my hair. I like that. There are also some other root boosters or root lifters. L'Oreal has a volumizing root lifter, which I think I used in my last video. That's great too. Anything that you can spray at the roots and kind of give your hair some lift, you're going to want to use that. Okay, now I'm going to blow dry my hair, and I do recommend using, you know, one of these on the end of your hair dryer. It's going to help concentrate the heat, especially right at the roots, and then also when I'm round brushing, it's going to really concentrate that heat right where I want it. So use one of these nozzles as well. This is my hair dryer. This is the NUME hair dryer that was sent to me, I don't even know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it's an ionic hair dryer. It's got 3 speeds and it's pretty fabulous, actually. I love it. That's NUME. I will try to link all of the products in the description below too, so you know where I got everything in case you forgot. So I'm going to blow dry my hair. You're going to want like a paddle brush, and I'm going to brush all of my hair forward, and then you're going to be using a round brush. This is kind of a little bit bigger. I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's quite 2 inches. Probably, yeah, it's probably 2 inches. Round brush. It's a little bit of the larger one, and that's what I'm going to be round brushing my hair with. So take a paddle brush and just brush your hair forward. I realized I had a knot. So I'm just bringing all of the hair, except for about here, down forward. So I'm just going to brush whatever is left kind of in the back, but kind of forward, just not up like that. And that's what that looks like, and I'm going to start blow drying it and round brushing it, okay? And you're going to want to make sure that you're lifting at the roots, so you're going to really hitting the roots with that heat, so it's going to, you know, help with that lift, and the round brush will help as well, but you definitely want to hit the roots. I usually try to hit the roots first and then go from there. And also, I will brush and blow dry my hair from side to side, especially I'll take it to the opposite side. I do usually have my hair like this, so I'm going to blow dry it a lot the opposite way, so it's going to help give me some lift. And really, it's just, I mean, blow dry it messy. Just get it all over the place, and you can worry about putting it where you want it later, okay? So just be blow drying it back and forth, and then we'll bust out the round brush. Okay, so you're going to see I'm going to brush this all over here for a second, and I'm going to start working on this side, round brushing this side, and then I'll go over to the other side, and then I'll finish up the back, okay? Okay, so that is pretty much it, and that's pretty much all I do every day that I wash and dry my hair, and it ends up like this. And I might do a little more to the back because it's hard because I can't really see right now in the video, but I'll show you the back as well. So let me grab my mirror so I can see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you the back here and show you if I can see how the shape of it is. I like it nice and round right here, and then I like it to come up under at the bottom like that. Let me see. So, see how far I can twist my neck around here. That's what that looks like. My kitty cat's talking. She wants me to pet her. Hi, Daisy. The back, and then you can see the red that I just got in it. It's a pretty vibrant red. I think we were almost going to go with one that wasn't quite vibrant, but I thought if I'm going to do red, I at least want it to stand out so you know that that's definitely red. I didn't want it kind of like a coppery color or anything like that. So I'll show you this side. And it might not be the best in the back. I might have to, if it's not bumped up enough, I'll just round brush it a little bit more. But I'm going to also put some hair powder in it, and the hair powder is going to help kind of bump it up even more. So I really like to use, and I said this in my last video and in other videos, I like to use Big Sexy Hair's powder play. You can use that one. That's a great one. Or I like to use the Got2B's Powderful Volumizing Powder. That's also a great one. I'm going to use Big Sexy Hair's powder plate today. And what you're going to do to get some extra lift, like I usually want some under here because this is the flatter side of my head. Okay, so I'm going to take this side right here, and I'm going to sprinkle some of this at the roots. And then what I'm going to do is just take my fingers underneath and kind of work it in and then pull up so you can see what it does. I mean, it makes it quite crazy, and then I just kind of calm it down a bit. But it gives great lift. It is like my, I don't know, it's like the best thing ever if you want volume. I love it. It's like my secret volumizing weapon, basically. And then I'll go on this side and kind of put some in here. Same thing, just kind of work it in a little bit. Just gives your hair some grit. You know how you, especially if you have hair like mine, and look how crazy it gets. If you have hair like mine, it's usually better if it's a little dirty or if it's got, you know, some gunk in it. It's never really great, fresh and soft. So I have to use product. So if you don't like product, I'm sorry. If you want hair, if you want a hairstyle like this and you have my type of hair, some people don't need this much product, but I do because my hair is so fine. So I need lots of product. So I'm sorry if you are afraid of product. Don't be afraid of product. Product is your friend. So in the back you can see it can get quite crazy with how big you want your hair. But that's all I do. And then maybe sometimes I'll take my flat iron and kind of wing out this piece sometimes so it's a little piecey. You can do that as well. Sometimes I'll use Big Sexy Hairs. They have a volumizing or a thickening hairspray. This is a fast drying thickening hairspray, and it's called Get Layered. This is great too because you can kind of take your hair and spray it underneath, and it's going to help like with your layers and your pieciness. Kind of like in the last video, the Short Sexy Hair Play Dirty, so it depends on if you want to spray wax or not. This is a little bit more like a hairspray, in my opinion, than like a spray wax. So sometimes I'll even use this as my hairspray. If I'm not going to use the Big Sexy Hair spray and play harder, I will use that. If I need a stronger hold, because this isn't quite, the Get Layered, it's not quite as a strong hold. But you also can use, I mean, you can use a Short Sexy Hair and pick it up and you know, use some spray wax. It's great because the spray wax gives your hair great shine, and then you also can, you know, put it all over where you want to put it and work it all day long. Whereas if you have a really hard holding hairspray, sometimes it, you know, once it's sprayed in that position, you can't really move it much. So yeah, my my bob is a little bit asymmetrical. It was a little longer when it was first cut, and then now it's not quite even. As you can see, it's a little bit longer on this side. It's something I kind of like. But so you can tell if you're wondering why one side's a little bit longer than the other. And sometimes when I'm tucking it behind my ear, I just kind of like this side a little bit forward and this side back, and then you can see the red. So yeah, but I think this hairstyle, it's an inverted bob, so you can see where it comes up and it's stacked up in the back, and it works for me. I have a heart-shaped face, so I've done a lot of research on what styles look great on heart-shaped faces, and a chin-length bob is supposed to be the most flattering hairstyle for a heart-shaped face. So I tend to stay with this style. I've grown my hair out several times, and my hair is not bad long, but it's not as flattering for my face shape. I end up putting it back a lot when it's long anyway, so I tend to stick to chin length bobs a lot of the time. Sometimes I get sick of it and want to grow it out and change it up, but I don't know. I really like this hairstyle. It's super easy. It doesn't take long to do at all. It was longer in this tutorial because I had to show you the steps and work a little slower, but I mean, I can get it dried and ready to go to walk out in the door in less than 10 minutes, so it's a pretty easy hairdo. I'll show you the back again, and hopefully it's not too messed up from everything that I've done to it. Okay, so let me see here. I cannot see either. Okay. So, here you see the back. Okay, you can hear my kids yelling upstairs. Oh, and they're very loud. They sound like elephants. Okay, so that's it. That's my hair tutorial on how I style my hair out of the shower. I hope this was helpful, especially to those that have been requesting this, and I know you've been requesting it for a long time, so I'm glad that I finally was able to film it for you. Please do me a favor and like this video, and also subscribe. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate all my subscribers on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, do me a favor, drop me a comment below, tell me what you thought about this video, or if you're on my blog, same thing, you can leave me a blog comment, ask any questions you want, and I'll also try to put all of the products listed below so you know what I used. I'm going to make another video coming up of just what I use, skincare, makeup, kind of like a get ready with me type video. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you all have a happy Valentine's Day coming up. I hope it's filled with lots of love and you have a great weekend. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.